Hey guys, tonight we're slipping back into the scorching sands of ancient Persia, where the sun doesn't just shine, it dominates. The air is dry, the days are ruthless, and if you're looking for a cool drink, good luck. Your skin's already glistening with sweat and it's barely past dawn. So why not lie back, close your eyes, and imagine how people survived this heat not just for a season, but for centuries. Tonight, we're entering a world where clay domes rose from the sand like sleepy beehives, catching wind, storing ice, and cradling coolness in a desert that should have known only thirst. These weren't palaces or temples, they were refrigerators. No, really, actual walk-in fridges, crafted over 2,000 years ago with nothing but local mud, a bit of geometry, and a huge disrespect for the laws of thermodynamics. You probably wouldn't last long in this desert without one. Your 2-liter bottle of water would boil in the sun before lunch, and your sunscreen? Useless. Plus, no portable fans. Unless you count flapping a palm leaf like your life depends on it, which it sort of does. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. And hey, drop your location and local time in the comments. I love seeing where everyone's listening from. Now, dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan for that soft background hum, and let's ease into tonight's journey together. You wake in a walled city, Yazd maybe, or ancient Kerman. The sky is pale orange, your tunic sticks to your back, and already the stone streets are too warm for bare feet. Merchants are arranging dates and spices, donkeys are snorting awake, and in the distance you see it, a strange rounded structure the color of biscuit dough. No doors, just a wide base, tapering into a cone, and above it all, silence. This is your first look at a yakhchāl, literally an ice pit. But tonight, we won't just visit one. We'll crawl inside its cool, shadowy guts and feel the past pulse under layers of packed earth and ingenuity. Historians still argue whether yakhchāls were as widely used as we think, or if they were symbols of elite privilege. Some records suggest every sizable town had one. Others, that they were as rare as a royal elephant. But one thing's sure, in the land of blazing suns and dry winds, someone figured out how to make cold stick around. And not just for a few hours, but through a whole summer. You step closer to that strange dome, the yakhchāl, and squint at the texture. It's not stone, it's not plaster, it's something else entirely. You run your fingers along the dusty surface. It's cool, not icy, but surprisingly chill for a structure basking in 40 degrees Celsius heat. The surface feels like rough dried clay baked by the desert sun. You half expect it to crumble, but it doesn't. This, my friend, is ancient Persian engineering at its chillest. The structure before you is made from a special mix called sarouj, a blend of sand, clay, goat hair, egg whites, and ash. Yes, egg whites. It might sound like a baker got confused and threw mortar into a meringue recipe, but this weird combo made the yakhchāl both waterproof and insulating. The kind of waterproof that could survive seasonal floods, and the kind of insulating that could trap cold air like a jealous genie in a bottle. Now, take a deep breath. The wind carries the scent of hot dust and something earthy. Somewhere nearby, a claymaker is stomping barefoot in a vat of sludge. Brick by brick, mud by mud, Persians have been building these domes since as early as 400 BCE. Yes, that's almost 2,500 years ago, before air fryers and Wi-Fi. Tragic, I know. The construction begins not above ground, but beneath it. A massive pit is dug first, sometimes over 5 meters deep. Think of it like a giant underground freezer lined with sarouj to keep the cool in and the melt out. The domed top was designed not just to impress you with its geometry, but to minimize sun exposure and allow hot air to rise and escape through vents at the peak. Kind of like a natural exhaust fan. except you can walk inside it without sweating through your third tunic. But don't be fooled by its simplicity. Historians still debate whether these domes came about all at once, or if they evolved slowly from more primitive storage pits. Some argue that the technology was passed along trade routes from Central Asia. Others insist it was a purely Persian innovation. Either way, the result was the same. Ice in the middle of the desert, stored for months at a time. And not just stored, protected, revered. In some cities, yakhchāls were placed near mosques, possibly hinting at their spiritual significance, cold as divine comfort in a land of blistering sun. So, you lean in, press your hand to the sarouj, and smile. The fridge is open, history is humming, and your popsicle, if it existed, might have had a fighting chance.